Hi everybody and welcome back to Enjoy English with Mrs. A. I'm Mrs. A and today we're going to have a look at English articles and explain them, of course, for you to understand them 100%. Now first we have to begin with article A. Some people pronounce it A, some people pronounce it A, but let's have a look at how things are done. You can find article a or a, depending how you want to pronounce it, in front of singular nouns that begin with a consonant. Have a look at this. You always say a cat, a mouse, a house, a girl, a boy. And in a sentence, I saw a cat. Now you can see singular noun cat. If you say, I saw many cats or I saw 5 cats, you don't need the article because the article goes with singular nouns. You may ask yourselves why a cat and not one cat, because this is the article and not the number. So I saw a cat in general. The number is not important over here. I saw a cat and I saw many cats. So when you have the plural, the article just disappears. And then of course we have article un. And here you don't pronounce it differently. It's un all the way. So you have this article before singular nouns that begin with a vowel. Like for example, an egg or an elephant or an apple. In a sentence, I have an apple or I have 4 apples, or I have many apples. You see, when the noun is plural, the article disappears. An apple, singular, many apples, plural. But why are there 2 different articles for singular nouns? You may wonder why all this is happening. Well, there are 2 different kinds of articles depending on the words because of the music of the language. English is a very musical language and the sentence flow is very important. Now, in some languages, it's very clear where a word begins and where another word ends. In English, the music of the language is quite fast, so sometimes you have to make one sentence sound like one word. For example, I have an apple. Now, nobody really speaks like this in English. I have an apple. The right way to say it is, I have an apple. You notice that I'm not leaving any space between words. It's like I'm breathing it all in. I have an apple. Now let's see what happens if instead of un, I would use the article that usually goes with a consonant. I have an apple. Ooh, what happened there? I have an apple. I have an egg. I saw an elephant. You see, it's not working because it disrupts the flow of the language. The same goes the other way around. I haven't car. I haven't car. I haven't house. So it sounds very abrupt and it's not supposed to sound so abrupt. These 2 different articles exist in order to give sentences flow, in order to avoid any sort of choking when you pronounce words. Like, I have an apple. You see how it flows? It flows naturally and it can go very fast because there is no choking in between. I have an apple. It's not the same thing. I have an apple, I have an egg, I have an elephant. These articles actually help users, speakers, to speak faster. Then we have article the. Article the is the specific article. And I want you to pay close attention here. When you speak about a general group of people, animals, things, you don't need an article. When a general concept is involved, you do not need an article. An article is needed, especially article the, is needed for specific things. You pronounce this article the or the, depending on the word that follows. So if the next word begins with a consonant, you will pronounce it the car, right? But if the word that follows begins with a vowel, you pronounce the article the. For example, the earth. Like with everything in English, rules are made to be broken and there are several exceptions. But today is not about the exceptions. Today is about the article. Let's have a look at this sentence. Cats are animals. I don't have an article here because I don't need it. I'm not saying the cats. I'm saying cats are animals in general, and because I'm referring to a general concept. All cats, in my opinion, are animals. Pay attention here. It doesn't matter if the sentence you're saying is true or not. The same way I can say milk is good for everyone. This is not true, but you see, I'm referring to a general concept. Milk, all kinds of milk in general is good for everyone. So I'm speaking about a general concept. I don't need the article. Let's go back to the cats because I love cats so much. Cats are animals. General concept. The cats are hungry. Why do you think in the first sentence I'm not using the article? Well, if I have the article, and because the is the specific article, it means that I'm referring to a special group of cats, not all the cats in the world. So if I know they are hungry, I'm referring to a specific group of cats, not to all the cats in the world. So cats are animals, general concept, I'm referring to all the cats. The cats are hungry. If I know they're hungry, I'm not referring to all the cats in the world, but to a specific group of cats that I know are hungry. The same goes with milk. Milk is good for everyone. I just said something super general. I'm referring to milk in general. But if I say, where is the milk? I'm referring to a special bottle or carton that was in my fridge. And I can't seem to find it anymore. So what you have to remember here is that the first two articles that go with a singular noun are different because they need to help the flow of the language. You use them differently because it helps speakers say it faster. The specific article, the, refers to specific things, not general concepts. Whenever you have a general concept in English, you don't need the specific article. I hope today's lesson was fun. Thank you very much for watching. And don't forget, this video was brought to you by enjoyenglish.es, the academy that brings the teacher to you if you live in Zaragoza, Pamplona, or Valencia. For the rest of the world, contact them for online classes. And thank you. Bye.